This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Can I just say thank you very much for supporting the channel and taking the time to watch the videos as you do. It is very much appreciated, and thank you very much. Right, we're going to take a look now, and it's virtually about time soon to wrap up Classic Watch 2023. There's not many 2023 classics left. We've got the UK St Leger for 3-year-olds, and then we've got really the French St Leger and the Irish St Leger, which allow older horses to run. I've even seen 6-year-old geldings like Dawn Rising entered in the Irish St Leger. So we're going to mainly be looking at maybe getting the odd 3-year-old that is either a late developer or has slipped through the net on with a view to putting it on the YouTube channel, with a view to getting it ready to get on the site. Should it be declared for a classic? I think we've got two. We've got one that was behind two of ours in the Voltager that I think could improve for the step up in trip. But today, the horse we're going to take a look at is the Willie Haggas trained Royal owned horse, Desert Hero, sired by See the Stars out of a dam called Desert Breeze. This is one I've always had on the maybe list, to be honest. It beat one of mine first time out in Captain Winters. It was then third behind one of mine in the Solario, where Silver Knot, I thought, was very impressive that day. But Desert Hero was actually the favourite that day. He's always been quite a highly touted horse, in my view. I don't quite know what they were doing with him in October when he managed to run to 80 and win at 1-7. And as a consequence of that, I think it's took him a bit of a while to get to where I think he should be at this start of the season. Obviously, that massages handicap mark nicely, running in that race, which was well taken advantage of in the end with a win at Royal Ascot in the Heritage Handicap there. Well, I couldn't believe the price of it. I couldn't believe how relatively unfancied it was that day, which was very nice to see. And again, in the Group 3 Leonard Gordon Stakes at Glorious Goodwood, again, relatively unfancied. And it was, again, lovely to see, because this is a horse from a line that I have followed in the past with a few horses, and I know they stay, and I know they always try. You know, good game horses. Sadly, a bit too game for their own good, because a lot of them do tend to run over 1.5 miles, and they do end up as national hunt sires, really, rather than flat sires, the ones I've followed. But we'll see that Desert Hero is actually on line 8F. And you'll see there that is quite a nicely bred horse, I do believe. We're going to take a look, and I'm going to try and sort of explain why I think that. And then we'll watch the horse win, and then we'll all get on with our lives, I think. The Dam of Desert Hero was a good horse in her own right. She was the second dam, sorry, my mistake. The first dam was actually unraced, called Desert Breeze, sired by Dubawi. The second dam, Galati, sired by Galileo. So you've got the first dam by Dubawi and the second dam by Galileo. Don't know how many horses there are like that, but I think things like that are quite interesting. She only raced 5 times in her career, winning 3 of them and running to a high racing post rating of 113, which isn't bad. You'll see there that she won a listed race in 2006, the Victor McCalmont Memorial Stakes, and she also won the 2006 Group 3 Blue Wind Stakes, where according to the Racing Post, she turned in her best performance. Yeah, people see there that she's also a dam of some decent stallions that stud. We're going to take a look at them now. Dartmouth, winner of 8 out of 20 starts. But again, in the first three in 14 of his 20 runs. Winner of £683,000. Another Queen-owned horse this was. You'll see there that 4 and 5 Dartmouth excelled, winning the Group 2 Hardwick Stakes, the Group 3 John Porter Stakes, and then the Group 3 Ormond. It also won another Group 2 at 5 when he won the Yorkshire Cup. I remember him that day just getting touched off in the Canadian International. He was also dual Group 1 placed because he was also placed in the King George, a dual Group 2 and a dual Group 3 winner, and just really starting his career as a stud. His first crop is only about 3 or 4 or 5, and being a National Hunt Stallion, there's not really much to garner from, I think, showing you that at this stage. The next one is Manatee, owned by Godolphin. Winner of 4 of 13 starts. Only in the top 3 half the time, though, really. 7 out of 13. And career earnings of €286,311. This one I don't remember going round. It must have been about before Dartmouth. A similar level horse, though. You'll see it won the Conseil de Paris and the Grand Prix de Chantilly, 2 Group 2 races. But it could only finish 4th in a Group 1, which it did on 2 occasions in the same race. Whereas Dartmouth managed to get placed in the Group 1 twice. This stallion here is sort of another jump stallion, it's fair to say, sired by Monson. You can look at his stud records. He sired 70 foals in his first three crops. And you'll see there that a few of them are racing on the flat, but not too many. You see there, unsurprisingly, he's more of a National Hunt side. If people were to look at his progeny, they'll see there that he sired winners in Czech Republic steeplechases. Another steeplechase there, second. He's definitely needed 4,200 metres. You'll see there that there's a lot. There's definitely a National Hunt stallion. Could be an interesting one. He's a very well bred horse. Him and Dartmouth could both sire some decent National Hunt horses, in my view. The third dam of the horse, Altana, was trained by Elie Lelouch in France and only raced 3 times. And to be fair to her, she didn't really show that much in 3 starts, finishing mid-division or just worse in all 3 of them. It's then when things get quite interesting, in my view. The 4th dam, Albertine, is a good mare. If people see a horse by Albertine, then it's more than likely worth, especially if it's unraced, it's more than worth giving it 3 or 4 runs just to see where you stand with it, because she can breed. She's involved in the pedigree, and her relatives further back are involved in the pedigree of some not very nice horses. Albertine herself won 2 out of 7 starts and was in the first 3 in 4 out of her 7 starts. Managed to win the Prix de l'Opera when that was a Group 2 race. I'm pretty sure that's a Group 1 race now in France, and winners also of 2 listed races, the Prix de Lieuret and the Prix de Liancourt. And she was 4th in the Group 1 EP Taylor Stakes. You see the horses there are starting to come through a little bit now that Albertine is involved in. So we'll best take a look at some of these. Agath is definitely one that was mentioned. A horse that was in the first 3 in 10 out of 14 starts, winning twice. $250,000 in France and the US. You'll see there she was a Group 3 winner in France, and she was also 2nd in the French 1,000 guineas and 3rd in the French Oaks. Very good horse. And at 4th, she picked up a few more places at pattern race level. And again, well, you'll do well to see an Agath and an Albertine in different pedigrees. But sometimes you can stop. If you see an Agath and you know the next one is an Albertine, and Agath is a more than a more than serviceable mare in her own right. She's the dam of horses like Aqua Real East, winner of the Group 1 Prix de Gannet, French Oaks and Prix Vermeil winner, also Prix Foy winner, Prix Exubry winner, second in the Hong Kong Vase and the Arc, fourth in the King George. Very good dam indeed. Agath is the dam of her. You've also got Artiste Royale, winner of 7 of his 35 starts, but again, 24 of his 35 starts in the first 3, and winner of just over $1 million in racing. Winner of the Prix Ridgeway in 2004, winner of the Group 3 La Coupe in 2005, a Group 1 American winner in the Clement Hirsch Stakes and the Charles Whittingham Memorial as well. Out in America, a very good horse, and was relocated to stand stud in Uruguay in 2010. Agath is also the dam of that. Arkanges is a horse out of Albertine, so a sister to Agath, and Albertine is the dam of this one. Winner of 6 of 19 starts and nearly $2 million in prize money in the first 3, 10 of 19 starts. Winner of the Prix Eugène Adam Group 2 in France. And at 4, winner of the Prix Prince d'Orange in France as well. But it was at 5 when he made the breakthrough. Dual Group 1 winner of the Breeders' Cup Classic in America, and in France, the Prix d'Ispahan, second in the race the year before. At the time of this writing, he was the longest price Breeders' Cup winner at odds of 133 to 1. At Stallion in Japan, he was pensioned in early 2006 before he sadly died in the same year. But again, very solid horse indeed. Cape Verde, UK 1,000 guineas winner in the first 3 and 6 of her 8 starts. People go on about prize money now, but it's always been low in the UK. Look, she won £195,000 for doing that. And that was over 30 years ago. It's not a new thing. British horses have always been racing for nothing. It's one of the problems they have with gambling, you see. The prize money's not high enough. If they were to make the prize money higher, across the board at all levels, they might not feel the need to get up to what they get up to. But they always will. They always will. Cape Verde, very good horse, winner of the Group 1,000 guineas and the Group 2 Lowther Stakes as a 2-year-old. Placed in the Chesham, 3rd in the Falmouth. 4th in the Cheveley Park Stakes, the champion 3-year-old filly of 1998 in the UK. Sadly died aged 2013. People see that Albertine is the second dam of Cape Verde as well. And another one in the modern day, Luxembourg. Brian Horse currently again in the first 3, 8 of his 11 starts, but winner of over half of them, and winner of €958,000 and £454,200. Group 1 winner at 2, winner of the Futurity, which is now used to be the Racing Post Trophy at Doncaster. Also winner of the Group 2 Beresford Stakes. Never won a classic, sadly. Group 1 Irish Champion Stakes winner at 3, as well as the Royal Whip Stakes. And then he added another Group 1 to his resume this year, when he won the Tattersall's Gold Cup, making him a Group 1 winner at 2, 3 and 4. Thanks for doing that, does. Very good horse. And you'll see there that Albertine is in fact the 3rd dam of Luxembourg. So there's some very nice Albertine still going round to this day. People will see when they go further back. There's some also. So we're going to look at some more in a minute, but we'll go back on here. Now we'll see the section there. Ad Gloriam, Almere, Albertine, there's Cape Verde, Aqua Real East. You'll see there's a couple more there that we're going to check out in a minute as well. This is a very well-bred horse, I think. Very well-bred. It's on the line we looked at yesterday with Tom Kitten, 8F. Some very nice horses on there. that were racing in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. Agent Double was born in 1981, winner of 7 of 24 starts. Didn't win a lot of money, $176,000. But what it did do is it did win the Group 1 French St. Leger and 2 Group 3s as well, the Prix de Lutèce and the Grand Prix de Vichy. Altissima foaled in 1960, winner of 4 of her 10 starts, including the French 1,000 Guineas of 1963 and the Group 3 Prix Vanto in the same year. Aga Khan horse there as well, Sarafina, foaled in 2007, winner of 6 of her 11 starts, another one that was 7, 9 of 11 starts in the first 3, and 1.7 million euros. At 3, she won the Prix Saint Hilary and the French Oaks, and she also was at 4. She won the Grand Prix de Saint Cloud, the Prix Corrida, and the Prix Foy. An absolutely superb horse, and exported to breeding for breeding purposes after that to Japan. I found another one that was quite interesting as well. Sumaya. Didn't know I'm familiar with this horse. Winner of 4 of his 11 starts, and the $316,000. It actually won a Group 1. It won the Grand Prix de Paris in, what year would that have been? 1985. And it also won the Price von Europa in Germany in the same year. Very good horse. 4th in the Arc. It was the best German horse in 1985 and 2nd in the French 3 handicap of 1985 as well. Ended up going to stud in Australia and New Zealand before sadly dying in 2004. That's another one where you go back to Ultima Ratio as well. Horses deeply in the back of Desert Heroes pedigree as well. There they are, the 6th and 7th dam of Desert Hero. So there really is plenty to go on as well. Found some stallions as well, still at stud. Now, that are related on this line, more jump stallions to go with Dartmouth, and Manatee. Azavoski won plenty of listed races on the flat. 1, 2, 3, won that race twice, 4, 5, 6 races. He won 6 listed races. He was dual Group 2 and Group 3 placed as well. He's actually sired some nice horses. The Model Kingdom has won. He's won a listed race, I think, a listed bumper horse. It was. I think it's been going round quite well in novice hurdles, although I think it did ultimately fall a little bit short. Kelso Premier Chase, winner there as well. Empire Steel. Yeah, some nice jump horses being sired by Azavoski. What do you want is a fair horse as well. You know, I used to follow that one, but again, sort of gone off the radar a little bit, as they can do over jumps. Wouldn't put anyone. Azavoski can sire a good one if given the right dam. I would be fairly certain of that. People look at his pedigree, they'll see that Albertine is the 3rd dam of Azavoski. And another one is Affaire Solitaire. A horse it only won 4 times, but it did win a Group 3. It won the Prix Exubri. And it was placed in a Group 2 Prix de Harcourt as well. Again, it's actually sired a listed place horse out of his 2020 crop. But then it's going round, some of them are also going round in Italian steeplechases. I mean, this one looks at probably a riskier stallion than Azavoski. At this stage, they tend to be looking to be running them a bit more on the flat. Just a matter of finding which way you'll go in the next 2 or 3 years. And people see that Albertine is also the 3rd dam of that horse. So there is, it's more of a, that's what we can tell, that this horse really does need a pedigree. So it's a good job that we are in fact heading towards the St Leger, because you'll see a lot of 1.5 mile winners, I think, in this section. Bit of pace with Cape Verde. So we're going to wrap the video up now, but first we're going to watch Desert Hero win the Gordon Stakes, and then we'll call it a day, I think.
Canberra Legend.
All right, Chess Piece will be one of the last ones forward for this year's running of the Gordon Stakes. Let's join Simon.
Lined up. And off for this Group 3 John Pierce Racing Gordon Stakes, starting off racing uphill towards the far corner, Oak Tree corner. Canberra Legend on the inside of Chess Piece in the all blue colours. Artistic Star is prominent. Espionage rather wide into this first right-hander, with Ryan Moore looking across, maybe going to try and get some cover. Burdett Road and Desert Hero is held up in last place as Chess Piece now takes over. From in second, Artistic Star. Canberra Legend round the inside of Espionage. Burdett Road in 5th place and 2 lengths to Desert Hero. Heading now along the back straight in these very early stages of this 1.5 mile contest, and it's Chess Piece and James Doyle by about a neck to Artistic Star and Rob Hornby in second. 1.5 lengths away to Espionage and Canberra Legend almost together from Burdett Road, and then Tom Marquand in the Royal Colours on Desert Hero. On they go, and soon they'll be racing uphill towards the top turn. And Chess Piece by a length, striding out well, going up the hill from Artistic Star. Canberra Legend waited with in third, along with Espionage, then Burdett Road and Desert Hero still looking on last of the 6. Racing on towards the final 6 furlongs now, passing the 3/4 mile pole, and it's Chess Piece that's going to swing on first down the hill. Chess Piece from Artistic Star. Canberra Legend and Espionage, a half length behind Canberra Legend, and then 2 lengths to Desert Hero creeping around the inside of Burdett Road. On the descent now towards the final right-hander, with about a half mile or so still to cover, and Chess Piece trying to dominate from the front and appears just to be upping the ante slightly going down the hill there. Has kicked 2 lengths, 2.5 lengths clear of Artistic Star. Then Canberra Legend, Espionage, Burdett Road now appearing on the scene on the outside in the yellow jacket, followed by Desert Hero. Down towards the final 2.5 furlongs in this racing, John Pierce Racing Gordon Stakes. Chess Piece now hard driven to try and repel the challenge of Artistic Star. In behind them, Burdett Road. Desert Hero's going well, but will need a gap. Then Canberra Legend on the far side from Espionage. Chess Piece still the leader. Desert Hero spying a gap. Tom Marquand switching to the inside with Canberra Legend. It's Chess Piece challenged now by Desert Hero as they race inside the final furlong. Chess Piece on the near side. Desert Hero is thrusting home on the far side. Desert Hero getting up, and the Royal Ascot Hero wins now at Goodwood. Is Desert Hero for the King and the Queen, winning the Gordon Stakes. In Chess Piece in second, then in third Canberra Legend, followed home by Artistic Star, Burdett Road and Espionage.
Royal winner of the Gordon Stakes, Desert Hero, looked a horse of real quality when getting that brilliant ride from Marquand to win the King George V at Royal Ascot.
Nice horse. I mean, you can see there that, let's take it back a bit. You'll see as they enter the final 2 furlongs that Desert Hero really is trotting all over these.
From Espionage, Chess Piece still the leader. Chess Piece now hard driven to try and repel.
If you look at that,
the challenge of Artistic Star. In behind them, Burdett Road. Desert Hero's going well, but will need a gap.
Very nice horse, I think, Desert Hero. It's fair to say. Whether he's a St Leger horse at 3 is another matter. You know, you see a lot of these horses. You see the ones that we looked at. They all win at age 4, age 5. It's hard to say, but very nice horse, Desert Hero, and I do definitely think he would be worthy of a place on Classic Watch 2023.great/site.net. Should he line up in the St Leger, hopefully the Roll of Honour will be updated soon. It hasn't been updated now for over 6 weeks, so it's definitely due a quick update. That's for sure. Right, I'm going to leave the video there. I've just noticed the time of it. Been banging on for a good 25 minutes. So for now, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much, everybody, for supporting the channel. Thank you very much for watching the videos. It is very much appreciated. What I will do at the end is I will leave a steer to the Classic Watch 2023 horses in a playlist, and I will also give those who haven't subscribed as of yet an opportunity to do so, if they do wish. But for now, enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care, everybody, and look after yourselves. Goodbye.